Well, hello there my dear friends, and welcome back to the Scott Reed Project. Now, here on the SRP, I get tons of emails and comments, people saying, do you fancy making this? Would you like to try that? But the other day, someone threw me down a challenge. So this great gentleman, he contacts me, he said, I challenge you to make this dish. And the gentleman in question, you may know him from such shows as Iron Chef, Cutthroat Chef, Extreme Chef, Eat, and many, many more. He is a TV presenter, a writer, and an author. It's the one and only Simon Majumdar. So Simon gets in contact with me. He says, Scott, you know I'm a big fan of the show. I watch all your videos. You've taught me how to tie a butcher's knot. Brilliant. But I want to see if you can make this Venison Tikka Masala. Now, I could relay the message word for word, but here is the man himself to explain the challenge. My God, it's Simon Majumdar.
Hey Scott, it's Simon Majumdar here, your pal from Los Angeles. Sunny outside, I hope you're very well. Now you know I am a huge fan of your videos. I watch them all the time, always watch out for the new ones. I'm watching the old ones constantly. You even taught me how to tie a butcher's knot. No one's ever been able to do that before, so thank you very much. But the other day, I was cooking some Indian food. I'm half Indian myself. I was cooking a chicken tikka masala, and I thought of a challenge for the Scott Reed Project. I thought, how about trying to create this with some of the game meat that you get from your pal, the shooter. So I have a challenge for you. Can you cook a venison tikka masala? I'm going to send you the recipe. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to seeing it on the video if it turns out well. Take care. Keep making those amazing videos. Thank you very much from Los Angeles.
Okay then, as they say in the bingo halls of the UK, eyes down, look in. Right then, to make the wonderful Simon's Venison Tikka Masala, we have a plethora of ingredients. So what I've got then is here 2.5 pounds of beautiful diced venison. This is off the haunch. Look at the size there, that's the size you're looking for. Absolutely fantastic. Now in here I've got 4 cloves of garlic, a 2-inch knob of ginger, and 2 largest chilies. I mean, he did say 3 Serrano Chilies, but I couldn't find any. Anyway, so that's 4 garlic cloves, a 2-inch piece of ginger, and I've got 2 chilies, which I've pureed. I've got some yoghurt there, which I'm going to use. And in here is a beautiful array of spices. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I will put the recipe in the comments, but I'll just run you through them. I have got a teaspoon of ground cumin, hot chili powder, turmeric, ground coriander, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of ground ginger, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. So a teaspoon of each spice, and what a pretty picture. Right then, so I've got some vegetable oil. I'm using rapeseed oil. I've got some coriander seeds, which we need 2 teaspoons. I've got some cloves, which we need 3 of. Some nice green cardamom pods, which we'll use 3 of. I've got 1 onion, which we are going to slice thinly. A can of tomatoes. Do use the best. You know, it's only as good as the stuff you put in it. 2 cups of chicken stock. 2 cups. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what the American conversion is. I think it's 500 mils, but you know, we're going to riff this a little bit. Don't tell Simon. A nice bunch of coriander or cilantro, which we are going to use. And then I'm going to use some butter, and I'm going to use some double cream, and I've got a lemon. So as you can see then, this is being made from scratch. This is the real deal. So first thing I need to do then, we'll make some space in a minute, is this absolutely beautiful looking bowl of spices. There's 8 in there. I'm just going to make sure these are completely mixed all together, making sure it's all the same colour and we haven't missed any bits when we mix it in. I really wish you could smell that. It smells absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, that's the real deal. So next we need to get our venison marinating for a minimum of 2 hours, obviously longer or even better overnight if you can. So my 2.5 pounds of that fantastic diced venison, courtesy of old Coobs, the main man, my game guru. Get that in a lovely bowl. Next we are to add 3 tablespoons of yoghurt. There's 3. There's 3. Okay. Then that beautiful spice blend of those 8 spices, we're going to add half of that to our yoghurt and our venison. And then that garlic, chili and ginger mix, that puree, half of that in there as well. So you can imagine the flavours going in there. And it's just a case of getting your hands in and massaging it. And you just know, just look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And it's not even cooked. You just smell that. Oh, that's fantastic. So a good mix, a good massaging, making sure all the meat is covered with the marinade. And what I'm going to do then is cover that in cling film or plastic wrap, and then, like I said, put it on chill for a minimum of 2 hours. Okie dokie, pig in a pokey. Right then, while that sauce is marinating in my new pan, courtesy of my friend the Coops. Cheers guys. Steve, you want to be making this bad boy? I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of, I'm using rapeseed oil. Why? Because I absolutely love it. Right, so into that oil we want to add 3 green cardamom pods, then 3 whole cloves, 1, 2, come on you beauty, 3, and then a couple of teaspoons of coriander seeds. So coriander seeds, 2 teaspoons, 3 green cardamom pods, and then 3 whole cloves. Now we just want to let them warm up and start to pop and release their natural oils. Beautiful. So my spices have popped. Going to add in my onion. Then I want to cook this until it's nice and golden. So stay over the pot. You don't want to burn these. Just keep them moving. So these onions are sweating down nicely then, just waiting to get a bit of colour on them. Reminds me this dish of that famous ABBA song. You know the one? Chicken tikka, tell me the truth. Should be venison tikka. Must ring up Benny and beyond. Well, they are soft, golden brown, textured, like sun. So into our softened onions, we are going to add the other half of that chili, garlic and ginger mix. And we want to cook this out on a low heat just for a couple of minutes, just to get rid of that raw smell. So that's looking good then. After 2 or 3 minutes of gently cooking out that puree, I'm going to add the other half of that 8-piece spice mix. And I'm going to get this completely covered and gently cook it out. Again, if it starts to stick, you can just add a couple of tablespoons of water, just keeping an eye on it. Heat down low, and again cook it out for 3 to 4 minutes. Just stand over it, just watch it here. It's going to be worth it. So into that lovely mix, tin of tomatoes or tomatoes. Doesn't that look divine? So I'm going to add in my chicken stock. I worked it out at about 450 mils. A good handful of coriander, my favourite herb. Let's add the rest of that in. And what we need to do then is simmer this for 20 minutes. But that already tastes wonderful and smells out of this world. Do you know what it smells of? Authenticity. Success. Now this bit is optional. Simon says you don't have to do this. He said, but if you do, you will get a smoother finish. So I am going to do what Simon says and blend it. Wow, that looks awesome. Give it a quick taste. Beautiful. What a thing of beauty. And this reminds me of that other famous song by Rupert Holmes. You know the one? If you like tikka masala or getting stoned in the rain. Not sure about the second part of that song, but I know the first one to be true, I think. Anyway, I'm going to put a lid on this, keep it warm, and we are going to work on the dices of venison. Right then, on to that beautiful diced venison that has been marinated in the yoghurt, that spice blend and that puree mix. What we need to do then is get a little char on this. Several ways we can do this. Easy way, I suppose, is a baking sheet lined with foil, rack on top, under the grill, and then just watch it so it doesn't catch, but you want a lovely char on it. Or same principle, again, baking sheet, tin foil or foil, aluminium foil, whatever you want to call it, rack, venison on top in a very high oven. But the way I'm going to do it to develop a real nice flavour is I'm going to skewer it and put it on my Thueros grill, which I have got fired up outside with charcoal on, and I just think it's going to work absolute wonders. Now the only trouble with this is, obviously if you did it in the grill on a baking sheet with the foil, you will catch the juices, but I think what we lack in the catching of the juice, we will make up in char and flavour. So what I'm going to do is load them on to my skewers, my Thueros skewers, and then we'll get it on the grill, which is a beautiful bit of kit. Fabulous. Right, let's get these outside and get them on my Thueros T1. So we're just going to be cooking these then 3 or 4 minutes aside just to get a nice little char on it. And this is what I love about this Thueros grill, is this ingenious mechanism where you can just turn your kebabs to the desired side Absolutely awesome. Look at that. You can see that, that's the char I am looking for. So I think that's done. I'm just going to leave that one a little bit on that side, but I'm going to take these others off and then put them in a bowl and keep them warm. But just think of the flavour that's adding, eh? Okay, let's do this curry justice and finish it off. So I need a knob of butter in a clean pan. Let that melt. In with that fantastic sauce. I really, really am looking forward to this. So just getting a little bit of heat under this sauce now, which tastes monumental. And I've just tried a bit of the venison and it was absolutely superb. This is going to be a winner. Right, I need to add some of this double cream or heavy cream. I think about 60 ml. Just going to add to that sauce. And what we need to do is reduce this by half. Isn't that a beautiful looking thing? And then when it's reduced by half, I'm going to put my beautifully charred pieces of venison into the sauce. But in the meantime, I'm going to get some rice on. That's going to be immense. Simon, you're a top man. Absolutely superb. In with that lovely char grilled marinated venison, juices as well. And then we're just going to gently warm this through, hit it with a bit of lemon, hit it with some more coriander, and then serve it on some beautiful basmati rice. But that is an absolute winner. Okay then, let's do this. Simon Majumdar's amazing Venison Tikka Masala. Now, I don't know if you're a meat in the middle kind of a guy or gal with the rice, or meat on the side, but I'm just going to go in the middle. So there's our lovely basmati rice. This just looks unbelievable. I want to get some of that nice thick sauce. Just have a look at this. Oh yes, 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 yes. Maybe have a couple of bits. I love that char. So I'm just going to hit it just with a spot of cream. Then some more coriander. Bit of stalk action going on there. You have to excuse the presentation. Then some lemon juice. Give it a roll. I'm going to try this method by putting a skewer into the middle, and then hopefully we've got a ready-made pourer. Hit it with some lemon juice, and there we have it. Simon Majumdar's Venison Tikka Masala. Let's do this. Try a bit of the sauce and the rice. It's just absolutely out of this world. Let's get some venison in me. Now, I'm not just saying this. This is the first time I've made a tikka masala from scratch. And it is absolutely beautiful. The flavour It's just, well, it's absolutely awesome. I don't know what else to say. And it's creamy, and those little bits of char on the venison, it is a dream to eat. Oh yeah. Now believe me, I am not just saying this, but that is one, well no, it is the best tikka masala I have ever eaten. Have a go yourself, just look at it. That was out of this world. I just can't get over that. That is just something else. You must give this a go. I will put the recipe down in the comments. Just do it. You won't regret it. Well, my dear friends, I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Scott Ree Project, and what an episode that was. Absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love that. And thank you, Simon Majumdar. What a great sport. Absolutely brilliant. And that recipe was by far one of the best tikka masalas I have ever tried. And I am not just saying that, it was absolutely awesome. So do give this a try. Now I will put all the ingredients and the method in the comments. Also, I will put a link to that lovely Thueros T1 grill, which was absolutely brilliant. This is not a plug, I buy it myself. And also Simon's website. So until next time, how are we going to beat this? Absolutely brilliant. Take care. All the best.